As the gentlelady may be aware, my mother emigrated from the Ukraine. She was, in fact, a Ukrainian Greek Catholic, and as the gentlelady probably knows of the history, is that when the Soviet Union took over the Ukraine, they persecuted the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church, burning them to the ground. In fact, it's ironic that we're discussing this here, and the Supreme Court will be taking up this issue as we're seeing what's going on with religious persecution in the Ukraine this week and last week, where the church in Dora, for instance, Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church, to the ground because, you see, the Russian government doesn't agree with the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church's beliefs. So what do? They burn churches to the ground. Now, it's interesting. We have to learn the lesson, though, because they tried that after World War II. The Soviet Union tried to destroy churches that way, but they learned the lesson that the church is not the building. The church is the group of believers who share common, deeply held religious beliefs. And that's why, when the Soviet Union fell, the churches that they thought they had burned to the ground rose up. I would suggest that what's going on in Oklahoma City with Hobby Lobby and in Lancaster, Pennsylvania with Conestoga Wood Products is a church burning without a match. In fact, it's even more insidious because you can't see something, you can't see the ashes, but in fact, if the government has its way with these two employers, they will attempt to persecute them for their religious beliefs and attempt to destroy them. That's not the way it is in America. As the gentleman from Illinois said, there are plenty of places in the world where that may be true, but we do have a First Amendment. We have a First Amendment that doesn't protect church buildings. It protects religious believers in whatever walk of life they're in, whatever they're doing, from the government imposing their belief system, whether it's the case of a belief of a religious body or a belief that you shouldn't provide life-destroying drugs, because that's what's at issue in these cases. And I would hope that the Supreme Court realizes that this country does have a First Amendment, and that its duty, our duty, is to protect the religious beliefs of every individual, including those owners of Conestoga Wood Products and Hobby Lobby, who deserve the right and freedom in America to believe their religious beliefs and not have the government impose theirs. So I would thank the gentleman.